Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the American Sports Connection. I am your host, the one and only Joey Railroads. I'm here with my buddies, Dino and Lance. How's it going, fellas?
Evening. Very hot over here in the UK, but yep, same as always.
We're all frying.
Yeah, it's not too bad here today. It's only 29, so.
Oh, it's only what is it over here? It is 22 degrees, and it's 10 o'clock at night. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So what's that? About 79 in Fahrenheit, roughly 80.
No, I think it's about 72, 73.
We're about 100 Fahrenheit today.
Yeah. Could be worse. You could be riding a bike for nearly 7 hours in Brazil.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Or in the water, or drinking the poop water while you're swimming.
Yeah, Lance just told me before we get started about they had in Canada, the girl was like, yeah, they told the swimmers, like, that are long-distance swimmers, you can't put your head in the water, like, under the water, or you'll get, like, the disease.
It's crazy, isn't it? This is the Olympics. It's not a backyard swimming event.
Yeah.
And did they think of this when they gave the cities the Olympics? It's like, right.
Well, the thing was, Brazil promised that they would have the another sewer thing, and that was the big thing for the games. Like, you know how every games gets something special, a legacy thing, and like London, you guys got that huge new stadium or whatever. They were supposed to build the big sewer thing, and they just never did.
So now everybody's basically mocking them.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely disgrace. I mean, everybody looked at London. I mean, I know I'm biased here because it was the London 2012 and it was great, and everybody enjoyed it, and we had a great time. It was a full carnival. It always seems that every so many Olympics, there's always one that spoils it for everything else. It's like there's always one that sends it back downhill. Like we've had the things with Russia. We've had all these things with Rio saying, oh, they're not ready. They're still building the events. They're still putting seats in. You've had 6 years since you have been awarded the games. You've had 6 years to get ready.
Yeah.
And still waiting? It's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid the way they're going about it. We had 7 years. We got awarded the games 6th of July 2005. So they've had 7 years. They've had 7 years since they got this ready. And they're still making messes. It's just not on. It's not a backyard event. It's the pinnacle of sports. It's the Olympic Games. And they can't get ready for it. Shouldn't be never been given it in the first place.
Yeah, it's a big mess.
Yeah, they've just opened up the Olympic Stadium over here now as a soccer stadium.
Oh, so, cool.
Yeah. You should see the restricted views of the seats, though. I've got a picture. I'll have to send it you.
Oh, shit.
I wouldn't like to be the people in these season tickets.
All right, everybody. We're going to do some WWE Rewind today. We're going to take it way back. Saturday night's main event, October 4th, 1986.
How old was you two?
I was 3 years old.
I would have been 15 down a couple days would have been my birthday, so.
I was 17.
I'm pretty sure I had a beer in my hand when I was watching this back in the day.
I was going to say, when didn't you have one in your hand?
Well, we didn't discover WWF until just about 1986. I think it was March when we had it on a Saturday afternoon. But we never knew about Saturday night's main event. We didn't know anything else what the WWF was showing. So we wouldn't even know anything about when this was on. So we just knew that they had one show. And we saw it for the first time by the time this came up. So it was
Before we get started, everyone, if you're looking for it on the net, it's kind of hidden. It's in the vault area in the WWE
Yeah,
section.
I was just going to mention that.
Okay.
Go to the... click on shows, and then you would go to the vault, and there's like a little drop down menu, and you're going to scroll down and look for Saturday night's main event, and then you can find it there.
And the first vision you get is Jesse Ventura with no band.
Well, we haven't started yet, Dino. I'll tell everybody when they hit play, so we're all on time.
On 1 second. I've just got it on the 1 second.
Okay, pause. Yeah, I got that too. So we're not going to start yet. We'll give everybody a little chance to later on to
get
ready. Yeah, no, not that bad. But I remember we had Detroit channel, so we got NBC, and which was the Saturday Night Main Events, and so we got everything in Eastern time. So we would all watch this like 8:30 at night instead of Saturday Night Live like late time.
Wow, you were lucky then.
Yeah, and like I was telling you before, Joey, we had a local arcade where they had pinball and video games and pool. That's wherever all the kids hung out. And the owner put up big screen TV for us, right? So, well, basically it was for him to watch hockey, but, you know, and 8:30, man, it was Saturday Night Main Event, that arcade, there had to be 80 kids in there, you know? That's when you could buy cigarettes when you were 10, and he didn't care if we drank in there as long as we bought his pop for mix. Yeah, it was a bunch of long hairs and everybody. Yeah, it was great. So
it was the 80s.
It was the 80s, yeah.
Nothing wrong with the 80s. The 80s was great. I had hair in the 80s.
I probably had a mullet. I'm sure I probably did at the time.
I think my mullet was permed, as you've already seen the pictures. I had my hair permed for the first time in '86. I remember that.
All right, I think everybody probably get ready. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, everybody hit play now. And Jesse should be talking.
Jesse was awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He broke the mold for the heel commentator. He was the first one proper, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the first heel commentator.
Jesse was awesome.
Now that's mullet.
Now that's in the shower. What's he doing in the shower with his snake?
Yeah, he's only in chunks as well. I mean, Jake was another one. He's like you said, he didn't have to shout during his promos. He did talk. And oh bloody hell! Look at Bruce the Barber Beefcake. Dear me.
When he was with the Dream Team.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny V. Tell me when Kamala's on.
Okay.
Oh, Kamala's on.
Okay, there we go.
I. Every time I see Kamala, I just see The Rock doing Kamala impersonation. And I don't know why.
Kamala from deepest, darkest Detroit. Oh, is there Mr. Wonderful?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on time.
I could watch that guy all day long.
Yeah, he was awesome.
There's nobody that touched Wonderful. No one. Even at the Hall of Fame speech, when he was on with Hogan and Piper, I could watch his Hall of Fame speech all day long.
Brother.
Oh, God. How many steroids was Hogan on at this time, man?
Yeah.
There's Joey's guy.
Yeah.
So, how old did you say you were then, Joey?
3.
3. Oh, okay, so you weren't even watching then, probably.
No,
So you thought wrestling was real? So you thought wrestling was real then at 3?
Yes.
I think we all did.
Well, see, my thing was they had WrestleMania 5 in Atlantic City, which is like an hour-ish for me. So that's where I started getting into it around that time.
Right on. So,
Well, just with old me, it was Saturday, every Saturday afternoon. The Bulldogs, get in. I just thought for me, my mum and dad watched it, I watched it, I thought it was great. I wanted to be a wrestler from the first day I saw it.
Me too.
That's all I
think we all did, didn't we?
I love the guys over here like Jim Breaks and Alan Dennison, and you had Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks. It was just entertainment for 45 minutes on a Saturday. It was amazing. That's all I got. That's all I did.
When I was a teenager, like you guys were, I wanted to be like Arn Anderson because I always thought he was cool, like the badass.
Jonas Chubb, when I started watching WWF, I think I was 21 years old. I wanted to be Bruce the Barber Beefcake.
Okay.
I really did, because I thought that gimmick was awesome. I love him and the Ultimate Warrior. That was the two. I was trying to do a mixture of the two, be the Ultimate Barber or something like that. But for me, it was just something different.
Roddy Piper's got a bandage on his leg. Of course, it's over his pants.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good old Adrian. Adrian Adonis. I liked Adrian Adonis.
He was something, wasn't he, man?
He was like...
Sorry, go on, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, he was like Mick Foley. He was one of the guys that would get the beating. You know, flip, flop, and go over the top rope, down onto the cement.
But he made it all look good.
Yeah, he could wrestle, but then he got so fat that they just became a... Because you watch him in the old days when he used to be tag team partners with Jesse Ventura. Way back there, the East-West connection. He was, wasn't fit, but he wasn't fat, you know.
But he could
Piper
go.
going crazy.
When didn't Piper go crazy?
Sure enough.
Do you think they should have these things? He knows with the WWE Hall of Fame. Do you think they should have like categories, like saying like put somebody, look, one in from the 70s, one from the 80s, one from the 90s, and one from the noughties, and do it that way instead of like saying, oh yeah, we'll just do it any way we want, and just like categorise it, like have a tag team and a woman, and then have the others from each of the generations.
I think that'd be a good idea, but they probably won't do it.
Yeah, I always thought that, you know, have like a legend, a real old legend, and then somebody you never think would maybe go in there like a builders category like they have in football, right, or something, you know.
Well, I mean, everybody knows with my thing how long I've wanted to get the Freebirds, and
here's the best turn, one of the best ever. I love this. This is one of the best pile drivers ever. Boom.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he got him good, man.
He's got the best pile driver ever.
Who did it? Orndorff. You said Orndorff did the best pile driver.
I think so.
I'd put Owens up there. I'd put Owen Hart's up there, what he did. But
yeah, Owen's Hart was good.
Owen Hart's did a good one. Rick Rude was a good one. He used to do a good one as well. Yeah. I think Rick Rude's a certainty for Hall of Fame next year. He has to.
Well, considering Demolition's crossed off the list.
Tell me who isn't been crossed off the bloody list.
Well,
everybody on that list.
Suing Vince, so...
It might be all dead people this year.
Yeah. Because there's not many
left.
Put
the Bulldogs in.
That one's... I don't know why. That's just... Just a matter of time.
It might have been...
I know the story. Man. I know the story why the Bulldogs are not in. I know why. They're with Dynamite Kid. I do know why. Dynamite won't have anything to do with the WWF. He's not had anything to do since the famous coin incidents with the Rojo brothers. He left the WWF soon after that, and he's never had anything to do with them since. And that's the truth. So
I don't want to be disrespectful to Dynamite, but I don't think he deserves it. I think Bulldog's Davey Boy should be in by himself. That's what I think.
To be honest, truth, I'll take Davey Boy Smith in as part of the Hart Foundation if it means him getting in the Hall of Fame.
I was just going to say that.
That'd be good. The other thing, get everybody one big swoop.
As part of the guys that's behind this petition thing, with Michael Finney and Darren Hackett and all the guys that call themselves Team DBS with Dinah Hart and Georgia and Harry, I've spoke to Harry and I've spoke to Georgia about this, and the very simple is they both of them have agreed they do not care what he's in as long as he's in. It can be as a singles, it can be as a tag team, it can be as part of the Hart Foundation. Georgia would love the Hart Foundation to go in because you'd get Owen and Jim and Brett and Ryan Pillman and then Bulldog all in at once. So, and it would feed Brett's ego of being a two-time Hall of Famer. So,
yeah.
I'm
laughing at like the video they're watching, like the monitor. It's like you could tell this is like so 1986.
Surprised they got one.
It's great, and they still use the monitors today. You don't think that somebody on that thing could say, right, we'll give them tablets to watch now. They use the old style monitors on the desks now.
Yeah.
Still in WWF in 2016.
It's kind of odd this match being first, but
I know. And there's, in my opinion, the greatest manager of all time, Bobby Heenan.
Ooh,
I agree.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
I just feel so sad of what's happened to him in recent years. It's a shame.
Did you read about the fake Twitter account that somebody made, and everybody fell for it, including Mick Foley?
A Bobby Heenan account.
Yeah, somebody made a fake one.
It's coming out to Hogan's music, doing Hogan's
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I just think that when somebody said, "Oh yeah, it's Bobby Heenan," and Mick Foley believed it, and then all of a sudden he says, "No, I've got it from a source. It's not Bobby Heenan," and he's been reported, and we are going to take it. And I think Foley at this moment is taking action against the person who's created that account. So Mick Foley's on the case.
Hogan manhandling Mean Gene there. Jeez, Hogan, I thought he was your buddy.
Yeah. Well, you know, brother.
My mum used to love Hulk Hogan, and I thought my mum was crazy, but she just said it was the look, it was the way he acted with the kids and everything. She says he was better than anything else, and you can't. This is what John Cena. If a kid like we're watching with John Cena, look at this. This is what John Cena's around.
Oh, John Cena's grown on me now. I don't,
Yeah.
He's as long as they keep him out of the title picture, I'm fine.
Have you guys heard the rumor today that John Cena's retiring? Have you seen this on the website that said John Cena's retiring?
Yes.
Yeah, wants to do movies or something. But
I wouldn't be shocked.
It's Hogan 1993 again, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, The Rock, same as The Rock. I can't blame him. Make more money in movies and not get hurt.
He's ready to take another sabbatical to do the that reality show.
Yeah. Just saying, you've got John Cena that's done The Marine, and he's done all these good films and everything. You've got The Rock, Fast and Furious, and everything. Triple H, oh yeah, Blade Trinity, and what's that film he did on the bus? Oh God, it was terrible.
Yeah, the one where he's like a dad with his kid.
That's it. I forgot the name of it. Oh, it was
So
terrible.
bad it doesn't need to be remembered.
I have no clue. I love Jesse, so funny. Hogan fell into the trap just like the dummy he is.
Yeah, I used to love Jesse Ventura. I was so mad when they got rid of him.
And he's probably the most paid wrestler of all time now.
Yes, because Vince has to pay him till he dies.
Yeah. For stuff like this.
Yeah.
Do you think Vince has to pay the wrestlers when they showed on the network? When he wants to show them on the network, do you think he has to pay for them?
I don't know.
I think the only one he has to pay for is Jesse, because he
sued him over
that court saying that and now after he got sued by Jesse, because Jesse's been getting these checks for almost 20 years now.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Vince has got something in his contract saying you can't.
He's
any
the only
videos
one.
later on. Yeah. Yeah, Jesse said he gets about $1 million check every year.
I always liked Mr. Wonderful, but I'll never forget, it was the pile driver on Monday Nitro in like 95 or 96 was when his career was over. I want
to see that extent Orndorff's face. He put his middle finger up so he could he's put his middle finger into his throat and it was like, get in there.
Yeah.
Orndorff, sometimes he was a good guy. It just never worked.
No, he was much better as a heel.
Yeah.
It's like DiBiase. You never saw DiBiase as a face, did you?
No.
Never saw Ted DiBiase as a face because he works so well. IRS being a good guy. So it just works. If people are good at bad guys, it just works. It's like that over here. There's a few wrestlers over here, and I don't like them as good guys. As bad guys, they're
those
amazing.
guys with Hogan's on.
Yeah, those poor people. Holy cow.
I love this part here. When he strangles them. He strangles them, and Jesse says,
you never see
trying to get Hogan to sing his own theme song.
Yeah. And I love Hogan's face. He's like,
Now, why wasn't
please don't make me be the gobbledygooker. Please don't be the gobbledygooker. Like, just remember,
Lance?
this is... Sorry, Lance.
I said, why wasn't that a DQ? He hit him with the microphone. Jeez.
You're right.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at the bell. It's on a bloody... Look at the nail sticking out.
Yeah, man, that looks dangerous.
Health and safety would have a field day watching this, wouldn't they?
Well, I think I mentioned it before. Harley Race got hurt wrestling Hogan on a Saturday night's main event where he went through a table and back then, like, the metal barbs would stick out and it and it got him in the stomach and gave him like a hernia.
Yeah, he actually got up pretty late on
Yeah.
that because that could have bad. Metal and skin never.
No, they never go well.
Especially jagged metal. Believe me, I know. I've been a welder. Well, not anymore, but.
Can I just say, when I did my wrestling thing a couple of weeks ago, I got in the ring and I ran the ropes. Right, I actually ran the ropes, and it was five steps from one side to another. So they had to say just to get used to the size of the ring. And then they said, you've got to take a bump. And I went, yeah, okay. And then I took it, and God, my back was on fire. Somebody went to me and they went, oh, your arse heavy. And I went, what? He says, your ass is hitting the mat before your shoulders do. Do it again. So I did it again and hit it. And oh, God, right between the shoulder blades. And then this guy said, hey, be careful with my ring, will you? And I says, why is that? He went, it's 45 years old.
Jesus.
And I went, what? He says, it's 45 years old, this ring. I'm like, no wonder it's bloody... And I thought it's going to be...
No wonder it has no give.
Dear me, 45-year-old wrestling ring.
Oh,
I couldn't believe
with a high knee.
Yeah, that was a good move. Holy.
Yeah.
Because Hogan was actually a better wrestler than they gave him credit for.
Oh, and his days before WWF, definitely. He was amazing. But,
yeah, Japan stuff is...
do you remember when he had that gimmick where they shaved his chest hair to look like the atomic bomb?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, he was doing that. He would shave his chest hair into all different things. He had a diamond. He had a horseshoe. Yeah.
When he was just Terry Boulder.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I just say a quick request to Ryback if he's listening over in America? British wrestling does not want you, so please stop saying that he's going to come over here and wrestle for British wrestling. Nobody wants you, Ryback, okay? Stop feeding your own ego.
Can someone answer me why in the hell the police have Bobby Heenan on their shoulders?
The security, they're taking him out because he interfered.
That's really awkward.
Yeah.
You look at that first policeman. There's no way he's a policeman. That's trainee wrestlers, isn't it, again? That's the WWF trainee wrestlers again.
Yeah, it has to be. It's just funny because it looks so awkward.
Or just some hired guys, because none of those guys look pretty. That one guy in the front looks like he is a real cop. Look at his gut.
Well,
but they're obviously not real cops.
A few years ago, if you watch it, when Triple H was in the ring, Sheamus was one of the security guards.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So he was one of the security guards.
To commercial. Oh no.
And every time they come to the UK, they've been using the UK wrestlers, and I keep watching it and going, what's Lionheart doing as a Russian bodyguard? And
yeah, I noticed that too.
And I'm watching it and I'm going, why is Mastiff as a leprechaun and part of the Bleeding Rosebuds? And but it's funny, just when you see them, you're like, yeah, has anybody noticed them? But yeah, British wrestlers don't really do anything to get on WWE.
At least Mastiff can put on his resume that he's been on WWE.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There's rumours that they're not going to sign Zack Sabre Jr., so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to sign. He doesn't want to sign.
No, it's just for the fact that he's doing so well in Japan and everybody else and over here. So there's no need to him. There's no need for him to.
Well, we all know what's going to happen if WWE signs him. He's just going to be watered down, right? Like Owens was.
Oh, if Noam Dar signs the ad from Scotland, you'll never understand a word he says.
Oh, he was brutal.
Noam Dar speaks broad Scottish, and even I have trouble understanding what he says at times.
Well, it's Scottish / Israeli.
Yeah,
He's from Israel, and then he grew up in Scotland, and it's like both. It's like, jeez.
Yeah,
I can understand Irish really well, but I can't understand Scottish. Jesus Christ.
I've got to watch the Cruiserweight. I've got to watch it still, so I'm just going to find...
You haven't seen any, Dino?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay,
now, here's the question. We talked about this last night on the show. Do you pronounce it Jack Gallagher or Gallagher?
Jack Gallagher.
Okay, because WWE's pronouncing it Gallagher.
Well, then they're fucking stupid.
Well, maybe
sorry,
they want to see.
sorry, YouTube. Sorry.
Well, maybe they're saying Gallagher, so they can trademark Gallagher and not Gallagher.
Well, that makes sense.
I don't know, but
I just wanted to know from someone that is obviously from Britain, so we could get to the bottom of this.
Hogan's
You're hooking up.
Here we go. Shake your head, shake your ass, watch yourself.
Yeah.
It's like Orndorff, it's not working. Run away. Go
I know
get you something
you
else.
said one of your girlfriends used to love Hogan, Lance.
Oh God, she was a huge Hogan fan.
You know, I've only ever had one of all my girlfriends in my life. Sorry, two. I do apologise, two. There's only been two girlfriends who've actually put up with me watching wrestling. None of the others have ever done it. Even my wife to this day doesn't like wrestling. So she's I've had to learn the hard way with girls we
Believe
wrestling.
it or not, guys, one of my exes watched WrestleMania with me.
You poor thing. I like watching WrestleMania on my own. I do. I like that.
It was the Battle of the Billionaires.
Oh, 23. WrestleMania 23.
Yes.
Hogan's going for the pile driver.
We
Hey,
better
does this
look out.
mean if,
Hogan's doing a pile driver.
Oh, some
Hey,
fat
Joey.
lady's coming out of the
Oh,
ring.
there's a fan.
That's Heenan. Who's that?
That's fat lady.
It's what? Oh, that's not fat lady. That's Adrian
Jesse.
Adonis.
I can't believe Hogan's punching a fat old lady.
Here comes Piper on one leg.
Oh God, how fake is that on one leg? I'm sorry, but
wow. Now that I see this, I totally
am I going
remember
to see
this.
Piper? Am I going to see Piper defend Hogan here? This will be a first I've never seen in WWF before.
Yeah.
I remember watching this back in the day live, and I was fried on acid. I totally remember.
Hits him with the crutch.
Not
Wow.
condoning acid or LSD.
He was swinging that thing like it was going to hit a home run.
Whoa!
What do we got here?
Stare down, Piper and Hogan.
Do you think Do you think the Piper Hogan should have been? I mean, I know we had the war that settled the score. We had WrestleMania. But do you think there's always been something that was missing with WWF with Piper and Hogan?
Yes.
There's always been that one thing missing with them two, and we never got it.
The problem was Piper didn't want to do business.
No. But he did business with them in
clean. It was always, well, let me lose in a DQ or lose in a count out or.
He admitted that. He admitted that on podcasts and that and he was wrong. You know, but back in the day, you're looking after yourself back then, right?
Exactly. You've got to. You can't expect to say, oh, I'm going to look out for the other guys. You're the one that's got to put food on your table.
Exactly.
You're the one that's you've got to earn as much money as you can for you and your families. I'm full of that saying, I'm all right, Jack. I'm one of them that's like, I look after myself, and then if I've got any time for anybody else, maybe. But you've got to look after yourself in the wrestling world.
Wow, it was so much backstabbing back then too, wasn't it? It was just.
There's so much backstabbing now. It's crazy. It's crazy the backstabbing now these days. I mean, look at it today with Paige. Everybody's like, oh, Paige is getting released. Oh, Paige has done this. Paige, there's a sex tape. Oh, it's bullshit. It seems as though Paige is a spot ball. It's like they ain't got the Bellas no more, so okay, we'll just pick on Paige now.
Poor Paige.
See, I'm sorry, but I'll defend Paige to the hill because I know her family and I know her brothers and they're real nice guys, and they don't. And then besides, if anybody does anything against Paige, they'll just get on the first plane and kick their ass. They'll do a Jay and Silent Bob on them. They'll find out where they
maybe with Paige, it might have been too much too soon. Like, where can you go from there, type thing too. Maybe
I agree with that because she was 21 when she won the title.
Yeah, she went over there when she was about 19. So,
I told you this the other day, Dino.
Yeah.
I said I think the best thing for her is to ask for her release, go back home for a few years, and then come back because she's still 24 at the most.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it's up to Brittany. It's up to Brittany, really. Brittany Knight will decide what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And if she wants to stay in America, fine. What does me is all these people that's on Facebook or Twitter and everything is saying, "Oh, she's terrible in the matches." Right. Then you, at the age of 19, get off your ass and go fly to this side of the world, wrestle on your own, and then do what they've done with you when you're 19, 20 years old, and let's see how good you are.
Yeah.
That's the one that drives me crazy. I mean, she's took a chance. She's living a dream. Not everybody would swap places with Paige in a heartbeat. Every female that follows wrestling would swap places.
Hey,
no
Lance,
two else about it.
They just showed, well, you too, Dino, they just showed that DDT that almost killed Ricky Steamboat out on the concrete.
That was so cool. I remember watching. That's the first time I ever seen Jake the Snake. Was when that main event when he did that.
He knocked him out.
I was so
cold.
happy. Yeah, I was so happy because I always hated Ricky Steamboat. And Jake the Snake come out. And I go, oh, this guy, he's just gonna lose to Ricky Steamboat. Look at him. I've never seen him before. I just thought he was a jobber. Sure enough, boom, 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 and he turned into my favorite within 5 seconds.
Have you guys seen the resurrection of Jake the Snake?
No.
Oh, it's really, really,
it's
really,
on Netflix.
really good. It's awesome.
I remember this match with the damn Komodo dragon.
Yeah. Ricky Steamboat said he hated
What
this.
was it with the reptiles in the 80s? I mean, what was it with the animals? You got Matilda the bulldog, and you got, look at the size of that.
Yeah, you had the Frankie the parrot. You had, some guys said they come into the locker room and it looked like a goddamn zoo.
Yeah.
Tape his mouth shut.
Jesus Christ.
Is that an alligator or a crocodile?
Komodo dragon. It's a Komodo dragon. It's a different...
Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
It's like an alligator, but not.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
tomorrow,
big
guys,
lizard.
I'm just going to do a bit of promotion. Tomorrow I'm seeing Southside Wrestling, and we've got a 10,000 tack match.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
I'm looking
Who's in that, Dino?
Abyss. Abyss is in it versus Joseph Connors at Southside tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh, God, I guess Joseph Connors pulled the short straw, I guess, eh?
The best of it was, I talked to Ben about it, Ben Old, the promoter of Southside, and I just said to him, where did you come up with the idea for this? He says, it just things inside of me, and I went, you're a family show, and you tap in front of all your kids that normally come to matches, you're going to put 10,000 tacks in a ring and watch Joe Connors go through it. And he went, it might be Abyss. I went, there's no way Joe Connors can lift Abyss into 10,000 tacks. No chance. He went, well, you never know. We had a Monsters Ball match last year with Abyss and Jimmy Havoc. I went, yes, I remember that very well.
Well, when I was over there, Dino, obviously PCW and Southside, you know damn well which was the kid-friendly one. It was the Southside one, wasn't it? And he was who's got the job of counting all the tax? Jeez, got to make sure there's 10,000 exactly.
I wanted to go with him. I wanted to go into the shop and I just wanted to see him in a hardware store and go, can I have 10,000 tax, please?
Yeah, like just randomly, can I have 10,000 tax, please?
I got a lot of posters to put up.
That's
Get
funny.
the apprentice going. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey,
Now they sell
you're-
stuff like that.
You're
by
gonna
the
laugh
pounds.
when I say this, but when I see Ricky Steamboat wearing the little headband thing, he reminds me of from the Double Dragon game.
Yeah, good one, yeah.
Or the Karate Kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Karate Kid. Oh, God, that was on TV earlier on. Oh, my God.
I'll still watch that movie every time.
32 years ago. Can you believe it?
Ooh.
Yeah, they said last year that Ralph Macchio, this year or last year, was the same age as Mr. Miyagi back when he did the movie.
Holy shit.
Dear me.
Way to make us feel old.
Yeah.
No, I feel old because I'm looking at it at the moment. I've got every Superman film since '78. Wow. I've got the whole collection. I've got Batman, Superman, and the whole lot. And I've even got Superman 4 Quest, which is the...
Yeah,
That was a
that's
nice
nasty
guy.
in there.
Yeah, that Superman 4 was
When they did it
horrible.
then, I mean, if you put this match, if you could take two guys from today and say, do this match, what two wrestlers would you take from today to do this type of match now?
Ooh.
I mean, I'd put Seth Rollins as Jake the Snake. But who would you put in as Ricky Dragon, Steamboat?
Sami Zayn.
Or Neville.
Oh, good call.
Because they're trying to make Sami Zayn the next Daniel Bryan.
Oh God, please no! We're not going to get the underdog storyline again, are we?
Oh yeah.
That's just how I feel.
Well, I think they already finished it when he finally beat Steen there, or Owens.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you guys looking forward to SummerSlam? Or
Yes.
you bother? I must admit, I'm looking forward to NXT TakeOver a bit more than SummerSlam.
Oh man, the card's loaded.
Yeah.
The NXT one.
Yes.
How do you think the brand split's going?
Like I said last night, this week's programming was terrible, I think, but last week's, the week before was just so good that it was like we got spoiled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like your buddy said there, Joey, about how SmackDown was supposed to be for the Foley and Shane are saying it's all about the
Wrestling.
superstars. It's all about the superstars, but every commercial they come back and it's Foley and Shane.
Yeah. And like you said, WWE Raw, I should say, they blew their load all on one show.
Consistency's got to be hard, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
See, Vince is trying to get Pat Patterson to write more stuff, I guess.
If you guys want to watch something that's really cheesy these days, watch any Raw from 1995.
I have. It's painful.
Oh, dear God. And that is going to... I love the network. We don't mean we're watching it now. But when you watch Raw from like 20-odd years ago, you're going, dear me, that's when it was taped, when it was live every other week, wasn't it? It was...
Hey,
oh,
do you know if you
God.
want to do... I'll do you one better. Watch every pay-per-view from that year. Woo.
Did Ricky Steamboat just poke Jake the Snake in the eyes?
Yes, he cheated.
Ooh, hey, heel turn, there you go.
Heel
The
turn
dirt sheet
confirmed.
should have been going crazy. Can you imagine the internet, man, if they'd have been around in 86 with these? It'd have been
My
impossible.
personal favorite, I'll tell you guys, was I saw a meme. If the internet was around in 1990, they would say, "We don't want to see Hulk Hogan and the Warrior in the main event. They're holding everybody down. Push Paul Roma."
Exactly, correct. Yeah, what's wrong with Coco Beware in the main event?
Oh,
Why can't you give
crucifix.
Rhythm and Blues deserve the
he
tag
beat
belts?
him.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Jake's losing
Oh,
his mind.
look out behind you.
Oh, he's going to get him
Look at the
anyway.
Jeez.
Look at the
Look
women
out.
in the audience with the big hair. My God, how much hairspray did they use?
Didn't you say, Lance, this is what Ricky Steamboat hated this with that, like, animal?
Yeah, he said that thing bit him a few times. Because that's the podcast he was on where he was talking about how he wanted to go heel, and he told Pat Patterson, I want to go heel, and Pat Patterson said, no one would believe you. You could go in there and cut off Hulk Hogan's arm, and they'd still cheer you.
I have to agree with him.
Yeah, and he said, he thanks Pat Patterson. He goes, if he would have turned heel, he would have just been fed to Hogan and out the door.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, he was out the door less than a year and a half later anyway.
Yeah, but that was his choice, I guess.
I know.
Hey guys, have you been seeing it lately that the WWF are starting to mention Umanga?
Yes.
You
Oh.
Man, imagine if this happened now, PETA would just go nuts, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they'd lose their
yeah.
mind.
Oh, they would lose their... He's not carrying
Look,
him
he's
right.
hurting his leg.
He's hurting his leg. Yeah.
So, Dino, you haven't watched any of the Cruiserweight Classic stuff yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay. I just got to say, man, that is the closest to British wrestling you're going to see on WWE. just bang, bang, go, go. Okay, next match, let's go.
Well, they had quite a few British guys on there.
Yeah, it's all guys from all over. It's nice.
There's three. It's Jack Gallagher, Noam Dar, and Zack Sabre Jr.
Zack Sabre Jr. is fun to watch.
He's we've known. I mean, Zack's one of them that like he's gone from other place to place. He's gone to learn his craft. I mean, he's spending most of his time now in Japan, and he's learning it over there. It's like Will Ospreay as well.
Yeah, like I told you, he's got his Japanese trunks now.
Yeah, he's and he's certainly suplex clothing gear and everything. SPLX clothing wear. He always wears that. So, but I mean, good luck to Zack. I mean, if he's opened up his eyes to an American audience, great. Same with Noam Dar. He's opening his eyes. Noam Dar's only 23. I think he's 23, 24. So he's young as well. And they're doing good, these lads. They really are going for it. There's one lad that I wish had still been here, because I know for the fact he'd have been involved with Cruiserweight. That'd have been Chris Travis.
Oh, God, yeah.
I was thinking about that too, Dino. He would have been fit right into that, wouldn't he?
Oh, if Chris had have still been here, God bless him, and I wish he was. And the Cruiserweights would have been made for Chris. Easily.
He had everything. Good looking, amazing body, awesome on the mic, and his wrestling skills. Jeez.
I think I know Lance has heard me talk about all the funny stories I've had with Chris Travis by a mile. He's the only guy I knew that every other wrestler in Britain knew that said he's the only lad I knew that could sit in a car for 6 hours, eat anything he wanted, and just sleep and still have the body better than any other British wrestler in the business. His days was wake up, gym, come home, drive to a wrestling event, after wrestling, eat as many McDonald's and chicken nuggets as he could get a Chinese takeaway, come home, bed, and then do it again the next day.
That's funny.
Oh, who's in the ring now? Looks like the Sheik.
Yeah. I mean, my favourite story with Chris is he was at an arena, and the whole lights went out. All the lighting went out and everything, and there was no one there. And all of a sudden they turned around, and Chris had unplugged it and plugged in his hair straighteners.
That's funny.
And he's saying, Chris, we need the plug. And he went, yeah, I need to straighten my hair. And he went, no, you're missing the point. We need the plugs to keep the lights on. He went, yeah, but I need to straighten my hair.
Wow, and this is a weird combination, guys. I never knew Slick managed the Sheik.
He bought him off of Freddie Blassie.
Yeah, Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
that was funny.
There's nobody better than the Sheik.
You would have got a kick out of this, Dino. I'll tell you this. This is the only thing about the CWC. I'll tell you, Jack Gallagher came out in like the most bright colored trunks you would ever see.
Oh my God, lifesavers.
That's what he looked like, a giant lifesaver.
Brilliant. If you're going to get noticed. Yeah, so, well, yeah.
Hey, there's the Sheik cracking me up, grabbing his mustache. Gotta fix it.
Yeah. Lance, Southside have gone on demand as well, so you can watch both the events that you came over here. You can both watch them on demand now.
Well, Jesus, I paid for the goddamn DVD. Ben said he sent it twice.
If I can see the DVD tomorrow, I will get it and I will send it you personally myself.
Well, tell him you don't want to pay for it because I've already paid for it. Jesus.
Yeah,
I'll tell Ben tomorrow. Twice.
But I'll get it because literally Lance's face when they did the heel turn with the Predators, and he strapped him with a belt, and you saw his back.
Lance sent me that.
Yeah, that's the one part that's on Facebook.
Unbelievable.
Piper's back.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
His bandages has gone off his knee now. It's slipped down. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not on his knee now. It's on his calf.
At least it's on the right leg.
Well, remember, like you said,
he wants to wrestle.
It's like over his shorts.
Yeah.
That they used to do.
Yeah, he's got a broken leg and the cast is over the jeans. Look up behind you. Oh. Look out. Oh.
Out.
But, you know when you talk
out.
about Piper and the Sheik, and you're talking about Sheik was part of the first main event pay-per-view I ever saw, SummerSlam 91, as Colonel Mustafa.
Yeah.
And then you look at it now and you think, was there some of that? I mean, Piper, he was born for that. He was blessed to be there at the right time.
Yeah.
I don't think Piper would have worked in the 90s.
No.
So, just didn't have the look.
Yeah, look at all the great things we had in the 80s with the cat. Look at the back of Sheik.
Man.
Look at the two marks on his back.
I cheated. He pulled his trunks.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Do you look at the count that ref just done? That's going to be the weirdest 3 count ever.
Now I'm looking at the welts. Holy cow.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't holding back.
Hey, what's happening with the referees all of a sudden getting things wrong on WWE television?
Yeah, man.
The rookies, the young, I guess.
Yeah, Lance, remember because they gave Charlotte the belt?
Yes, yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, you wouldn't get that, would you? But some people just don't get it, I suppose. Some people are just like, oh my God.
It can't be as bad as Michael Cole screwing up every week.
Yeah. No, I think
look at his back.
Oh, Michael. Yeah, but it's like when I did it a couple of weeks ago. Only thing that could go through my mind was, don't mess up. Don't mess up. Please, just don't mess up. And that's it. The moment I walked through that curtain, my God, did adrenaline kicked in.
What were you doing? Dino, were you handing out candies to the kids? Is that what you're doing?
No, I had all the wristbands left over from soccer and spandex.
Oh, okay.
So it was something nice for the kids to have. And I had about 100 in that hat, the Ego hat. And it was the last Ego hat I had. And I just threw them out. And all the kids kept running after me. And afterwards, all the kids kept... And this was the best moment. And it was like, after it all done, and everybody's going home. Oh, the Bulldogs. Here we go. And next thing I know is all these kids came run up to me and going, look, we've got the wristbands on. And I went, that is real cool for me. So
that must have touched your heart big time.
Yeah, there is plans for me to do every
Here's the question, Dino. Did you cry?
No, I didn't.
What? Jesus, you're no.
You're becoming a Blackheart.
Yeah,
no, I was at the back and I was chatting to all the wrestlers about what I'm going to do. How do I how can I do a slap and make it look real? And I was told how to do that properly and make it look good. And I messed up with that. So I'll learn that for future. But
I see the pictures, but there'll probably be some videos sooner or later, obviously.
Here you go, Dino. Yeah. Your Bulldogs coming up.
Yay. Yeah,
they just showed the highlights of them winning the belts at WrestleMania 2.
Yeah, I remember. I think I've watched. Oh, pour Coke over your head, mate. That's it.
Yeah, look at him blinking his eyes now. Oops.
Yeah.
I remember Ozzy Osbourne was ringside with them.
Don't remind me.
I heard that Ozzy doesn't even remember that. He was so fucked up. He doesn't even
Ozzy doesn't even remember the 80s. He doesn't remember 2 decades. Ozzy doesn't remember the 70s and the 80s.
I don't know if you guys get it over there, not to go off track, but to mention Ozzy, him and his son have their own, like, reality type show on in the States.
I've seen it. It's just the two of them. No, it's just the two of them. I haven't...
Well, I saw
it yet. I get it over here. I'm watching it.
And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm not watching this.
Okay, yeah.
No.
And there's Piper being crazy Piper, dumping a drink on him and going schizo.
I just think, I mean, Ozzy, you look at all the people that's died, all the rock stars, and the people that's still living. You've got all of Aerosmith. You've got Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. You've got Keith Richards. These guys have put more things in their body than the entire population of Brazil. And they're still here.
Yeah, especially Keith Richards. Jeez.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm surprised Lemmy made it as long as he did for all the shit he did.
There's the Dream Team. I always liked the Dream Team.
Yeah,
That's what I
you always
liked
liked
about
heels.
Where's Matilda? Good, but look at size of Davey Boy Smith.
Yeah, he was jacked up, Dino.
When you look on YouTube, look for a guy called Young David Wrestler. It's Davey Boy Smith, age 15. And you look at him at 15 and then look at him when you remember him from this size. The difference is uncanny. You can't believe it's the same guy.
Like when you watch him in old Stampede wrestling, it's just like, wow. Dynamite was always ripped then too, but in the Stampede, but
Dynamite was a massive star over here before he went to America. He was huge. He was always on main events against Mark Rollerball Rocco and people like that. And he was a great wrestler over here before he went to the States and Japan and all the other places. But
you know who I was watching some old British wrestling? It's that Johnny Saint.
Yeah.
Is that the right guy? I like that guy.
Johnny Saint's great. He does seminars. He's 72 years old, I think, now.
Holy
and he
shit.
can still do it.
Yeah, I seen a picture of him and I'm like, that guy's not 72. He looks younger than me. Jesus.
He's brilliant. I heard some things about him, but I'm not going to go into too much into that. But Johnny Saint's a real good wrestler and a technician. And what he used to do in the ring was just amazing skills. But
you know what I always have to say about Greg Valentine? I was never really a fan, but when he hit you, it looked like he really fucking hit you.
Yeah.
Like, you cringed. You were like, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Old school, yeah.
Yeah. This was before...
I love that arm lift there that Davey does there.
Yeah. This was when Brutus was a heel, and I actually liked him as a heel.
Yeah, I liked Brutus as a heel. That's being...
Or better known as the Disciple.
Oh, God, there were so many names he had.
Oh, dear. Oh, when he turned heel in WCW, everybody was shocked and they went, "It's Brutus Beefcake! It's Hogan's best friend!" And
I didn't recognize him at first.
I remember you, like you said, you always get it.
Yeah, I always... The other one that I didn't know was Goldust. I didn't know that was Dustin Rhodes for the longest time.
Oh, I've just watched on Raw when he left Marlena and he hit Vader with a hammer. I've just watched that.
Okay.
I just watched that Raw, and it's just a storyline with Mark Mero and Butterbean looking at Sable.
Yeah, I remember that.
Them Raws are brutal. Them Raws are real brutal. It's the ones just after the screw job, late '97.
Yeah.
Oh dear me, they're brutal. Ken Shamrock.
I like the one Raw though, right after the screw job when Shawn Michaels says, "And Bret Hart's gonna come out," and the music plays and that little midget comes out. That was nice.
I liked it when Jim the Anvil joined DX and then they beat him up at that minute.
Yeah.
He joined them and was like, "Okay, get out." You never saw Jim Anvil again. That was his last appearance for years. But,
yeah.
I think that was I loved the Heart Foundation when there was that. I mean, Davey Boy and all that. I think the Bulldogs were only in WWF for about 3 years. I think it was the end of '88 they left after the Survivor Series.
After Jacques knocked Dynamite's teeth out.
Yeah, the famous quarters in his hand. Yeah. There's a
Bret
documentary.
Hart said that he gave Davey Dynamite money to get new teeth.
Yeah.
And then he did. But I don't know if that's true. You know, Bret.
No, from what Jock says, Vince paid for it.
Yeah. I think the only true thing that Bret's ever said, I know this sounds daft, but the only true thing Bret's ever come out of his mouth was that he's had a stroke. That's it. Anything else, it's just, really? Is he becoming the new Hulk Hogan? With all the storyline? I mean, in 20 years he's going to say, "Oh, I turned down a job with One Direction," or something like that. It's just Bret's becoming that type of person.
Well, Lance said he's listened to his podcast now and he's really like toned it down.
Yeah, somebody obviously told him to, "Hey, cheer up." Because I mean, he was dissing everything. He's like, "Puppies. I hate puppies. Ice cream sucks." No, that's not what he said, but you know, everything they were talking about. Oh, that sucks. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I
Jeez.
remember you said his
Hey.
kids were on the show, and they're like, "Come on, cheer up." He's like, "No."
Well, his
Hey,
kids are on the show. It's
Tony-
him and his 2 sons, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, there's only one person that can do rants on podcasts, and that's me.
What's that, Dino?
There's only one
What was that?
person that can do rants on shows, and that's me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got the figure 4.
Oh,
That was the Hammer's thing.
Yeah, the figure 4, definitely.
Oh, they let him go. Did he win?
he won.
Must have done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a shocker. I can't remember. I obviously watched this back in the day, but this
I
must have
don't
been
remember
about
that.
the time. This must have been about the time
Bang.
that the Bulldogs were gone. Maybe then. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We always laugh because I listened to that Jock interview Hannibal did, and the guy's getting his hair cut for like an hour.
Yeah.
Look at this replay, guys. Boom.
Bro, shattered elbow.
Jesus. How many friggin' replays you gonna show you?
Oh,
It's as bad as the
2 out of
NFL.
It's 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, okay. It's 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah.
Ah, the old
Yeah,
British
that kind of made no sense there. Yeah. So.
Yeah, because I was like, if they're raising their hands, why aren't they giving them the belts?
Yeah.
I think my favourite 2 out of 3 falls match is Art Foundation and Demolition.
Yes, by far.
That's got to be one of the best ones. But
Even
I
the
think
Rockers in the Hearts was good.
yeah, I forgot that one. Yeah, I think looking at the Bulldogs now, I mean, I'm biased as hell. It's just that I wish it had stayed in the WWF at the time. What would have happened? I mean, this is one of my famous what ifs. What if Dynamite and Rojo hadn't have had that incident, and the Bulldogs had stayed? You'd have had. Look at all the teams around from 89, 90,
Yeah.
91. Would the Bulldogs have still been there if that incident hadn't have happened?
Probably.
And
Well,
would David
I guess it all-
still have had a singles career?
It all kind of depends. Because remember, Dynamite was pretty banged up, and I think, and if they did stay, we might be talking about them as the best tag team ever. Then instead of the Road Warriors or
Yeah.
the Hart
But
Foundation.
you're right. Dynamite was really screwed up by that time.
Yeah, I mean,
His
but
knees.
you look at it this way now. When they're talking about best tag teams ever in wrestling, Bulldogs are always up there.
True.
It's every time somebody says, I'll say Road Warriors, Legion of Doom, Hart Foundation, British Bulldogs. They always say it, and it's like, they're up there, and no one ever says, and no, there's never been a DVD to say about Davey Boy or the Bulldogs or like that. What's up with WWF saying, okay, let's give them a DVD that they deserve? I'd love to see something like that for the Freebirds, but it's not going to happen. I mean, they've got all this footage. Let's see
Wow,
these
look at
great...
the strength there by Beefcake.
Yeah. But I just think, I mean, go on, miss.
Valentine on the second rope. He's a ground and pound guy. What's he doing up there?
I know,
Jeez.
exactly.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Coming. And but
Here we go. He's going to hit him with the teeth rattler.
oh jeez.
The size of Davey Boy
Oh,
Smith,
man.
and he's doing drop kicks like he's like he weighs 5 stone. He could get up there so high.
Here comes the hot tag.
I think I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you.
Oh.
I got Bulldog just did a big suplex, so
Yeah, I'm right there now.
I've just got him tagging. I've just got Bulldogs just doing he's just doing a running suplex on him now. Power slam.
yeah, I'm the same as Dino here. So Joe, you're only about 4 seconds
Couple
behind.
seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
But Johnny
No, this was always a
Valiant,
good move.
for
I
you
forgot they did
guys,
this move.
He lives like like within an hour of like where I live. Like he still runs stuff in the Jersey area.
Johnny V, yeah.
Like with the National Wrestling Alliance. Well, that's a cool tandem move.
Yeah, and the good thing about that move too is that Davey's got the other, so he's holding him. So the other,
so that's believable.
Yeah, so Brutus can't go in there and make the save.
So the Bulldogs get the second fall.
I forgot the Bulldogs used that.
Gee, let's think how many wrestlers have copied Dynamite Kid's flying headbutt. Let's think.
We're not going to talk about the killer.
Yeah, that's all about him.
Daniel Bryan did it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, not Kamala.
Oh, I think I do remember who he wrestles too.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, Dynamite Lippin.
Have you guys seen Kamala lately?
Yeah, he's in a bad way, and he's had amputations and things. So
yeah, he lost both his legs.
Yeah, nobody deserves that. No,
that's sad.
After you put your bodies entertaining thousands and thousands of people, then I don't think that should be happening.
But he was talking about how he wrestled Hogan
for like Hogan 6 months.
Yeah, and he said Hogan got like $20,000 a match, and he got like $500.
Seriously.
Yeah. But he said he didn't mind at the time. He's like, I'm getting paid. And he's always said that, I was probably too nice. They took advantage of me, right?
Yeah. Ooh, what a suplex.
There's a thing going over here with the wages and things. Why the imports getting so much money and the Brits guys not getting as much as the imports and all. And that's been going on a few years now. But it's a big controversy.
Nobody's forcing you to work. If you don't want to work for that money, go work somewhere else, I guess,
I'll tell you this one. I didn't tell you guys this. When we went to the indie show that Zack Sabre Jr. was on last week, there was a guy that's a local indie talent. I'm not going to say his name. He basically refused to do the job because it was a guy he didn't want to lose to and literally left the building.
Yeah, see.
So they had to have another guy work twice.
You're mad that you're going to lose a fake fight?
Yeah.
I can't understand this thing that saying, oh, I'm not going to lose to him. Why not? Because it makes me look bad. You get paid to do a job, don't you?
Exactly. Now shut up and do your job.
No matter who it is. We know the most famous one saying, I'm not going to lose to anyone. That's got to be Bret at the Survivor Series.
I was just going to say, Dino, that, I'm a huge Bret Hart fan, but he's 100% wrong. Yeah, you do what you're told.
Here's a question. Would Vince have done what he did if Medusa hadn't done that, taking the belt to WCW? Because he always said, that's what influenced his decision. He didn't want Bret to do what Medusa did on Raw. Medusa did on Nitro. He said he didn't want Bret to turn up with a title.
Can't say that I blame him.
No.
But if Medusa had never done it, would we have ever had a school job? It's just crazy, bleeding, weird things happen, innit?
Eric Bischoff was spending Ted Turner's money. Vince McMahon was spending Vince McMahon's money.
Exactly.
So obviously it was more to his heart,
I think when you look at looking at this now, do you think Brutus will ever get in Hall of Fame, or do you think he's bothered that he's not in it?
He's one of the few guys left alive that's not blackballed.
Are we sure though? Are we sure that he's not got anything blackballed against?
That's true. Hey, maybe get Lance's buddy, the Honky Tonk Man.
Oh
yeah, I'd like that.
Oh, I'd love to see the Honky Tonk Man get in.
Yeah, I think he's burned too many bridges now.
Can you imagine the speech of the Honky Tonk Man?
No.
Everybody was waiting for the Warrior one. I'm waiting for the Honky Tonk Man one.
Give that man alive, Mike? That's scary.
Yeah, well, they gave it the Freebirds for over an hour. Do you remember? This year.
I thought Michael Hayes was going to die.
I thought he did. When they said when he said Freebirds need oxygen, I was convinced he was going to die. But that was the best induction I've ever seen in years and years and years. I love the Freebirds to bits.
Poor, I forget his name, the guy that was with him, Garvin.
Jimmy Garvin.
Like
Jimmy
he
Garvin.
was really going to pass out.
I just love the stories.
What do we got here?
Oh, shenanigans.
There we go.
This has been a really good tag match.
Yeah, Bruce was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
It's the
Well, they let him.
Name me a tag match at
Look
the
at him
Bulldog.
doing the perfect plex and beating him with it.
Yeah, well, Mr. Perfect wasn't in.
Yeah, he wasn't there yet.
Nah, that's
cool.
the tag belt. Nah, that's the world title belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Kamala.
the crap they have now.
This is when Kamala just showed up for, there he is.
Who the hell is
little
that?
Eddie. You know who it is.
Leaping Lanny Paul. Oh my God.
Look at him, he looks so, we're a
I
little heady in there, Joey, but yeah.
You're alright.
Yeah.
I know it was Leaping Lanny.
Yeah, here's Kamala. This is Kamala's WWE
It is
debut.
John Holmes' mustache.
Yeah, it is permed hair. Permed mullet.
Yeah.
Is that how your hair looked, Dino?
Sorry?
Is that how your hair looked with the permed mullet?
Yeah, it did actually.
Man, look at that guy's forehead. He's bladed a few times.
Is that Abdullah the Butcher?
No.
I just thought that's Abdullah
No.
the Butcher.
No, Abdullah Butcher's never been in WWF.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, that's, what's his name?
Look at
Yeah, he
that.
was around for a while. And I think old Brooklyn Brawler in the back.
Hey, they made
Gee.
Kamala really scary back then, man.
Here we go. Come on, Leaping Lanny, you can do it. Oh, he wasn't leaping when he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, he leaped when he shouldn't have.
Oh,
No, in answer to your question about my mullet, my mullet was more of a Sid Justice mullet.
Okay.
Mine was a Sid Justice mullet more than anything else.
yeah, I've seen pictures of it, yeah.
That Sid Justice had the bullet of all time. That was a beauty. Because only the back moved.
Come on, the chop.
The head didn't move.
Ooh, kicks, side kick.
Yeah.
Chops and kicks, that's all he did, and I think...
Who knew you had jobber matches on Saturday night's main event?
Well, Leaping Lanny he did win once in a while back then, and you think he got his one match a year win.
Yeah.
Well, we've got the jobbers now, haven't we? The jobbers are doing the Braun Strowman thing again, aren't they?
Hey,
Yeah,
what do you think of Braun Strowman's entrance music?
Oh, God. Really?
It's
I know.
Nia Jax has jobber girls too now.
Yep.
Oh.
God, she's horrible.
Well, the first person that... Do you know who made her debut? When Nia Jax had one of her first matches in NXT, it was against British wrestler Kaylee Ray.
That's true.
And I see Kaylee Ray tomorrow as well. So she's wrestling. But Kaylee Ray now, she's great.
Yeah.
Everybody asks her every week, what if the NXT come calling? And she says it straight. I'm gone. It's my dream.
Of course, why else would she do? Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Lenny. Poor Leaping Lenny.
The thing is, man, he's still in really good shape.
Yeah, it's his shoot on Hannibal's channel's pretty good too.
Yeah. There you go
And
with the big splash.
And like everybody was complaining about Hogan inducting Savage, and it was Lenny's call. He's the one that made the decision. So
He's the brother.
yeah. So I don't know why everyone was complaining. It's
Besides, him and Hogan hated each other at the end.
What's he doing? Is he going to the top?
Probably.
So Jerry Lawler created Kamala, eh? Did you hear
true.
that story? Yeah, he used to do the face paint for him and
paint his belly for him.
Yeah, because I think his name used to be, I can't remember, but he used to be a good guy in overalls type thing. And that's the main event match. Jeez.
Kamala. So they put Hulk Hogan on first with Paul Orndorff, and the last match you see is Kamala versus Leaping Lenny.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, this was 11:30 at night also, right?
So they always used to put the big matches first.
Yeah.
Look at the shirt Jesse is wearing. You would not get away with that today.
Oh my God, now you just said that. Jeez.
Yeah, you would. Lady Gaga wears worse than that.
Wow, not with the racism stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, Jesse Ventura always used to say Coco Beware's the B stood for buckwheat.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh man. Like, you couldn't get away with that type of stuff today.
No, there's a few stuff that you couldn't get away with now. But it was the 80s. We didn't have internet or PC or health and safety things that they have now. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I understand. Be a little politically correct, but sometimes it gets taken too over. Way
sometimes
too much.
It goes too far.
But also, I'm a white guy, so who am I to say anything? Right? I'm not getting discriminated against, so I can understand other people.
When you look back at what their people are calling the golden ages of wrestling, and you think about, look, how did they get away with that? It was easy. They did. It wasn't a case of getting away with it. It's that's all they knew. Now, it's like we've got now. We didn't have people worried about concussions or blood diseases. I mean, the only thing around in '86 was AIDS. And they didn't know about anything like that, but now you got all this hepatitis and everything like that. It's just completely different times. So
yeah, well, we were just talking about him. Look at what happened with Hannibal with Abdullah the Butcher.
Hep C.
Got hepatitis from him.
That's what cost him his He was signed to go to WWE and
cost him his deal.
Yeah, did a blood test. Oh, you got hep. But he's cured now. Cost him a lot of money, but
yeah, a ton of money.
Well, he won the lawsuit against Abdullah the Butcher for $2 million, but
he doesn't have that kind of money. Cause his business just went belly up in Atlanta.
Must have been Abdullah was eating too many ribs, I guess.
Yeah, he probably ate half of the ribs.
Yeah, probably.
That was a good show.
He'll be on Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmare soon.
Yeah, there you go. Does he still do them?
Oh, Gordon Ram. Oh, well, Gordon.
He's got like 3 of them now. 3 different shows, I think.
Nightmares now. Over here.
Yeah, we get that too, Dino. I like the Hotel Nightmare one.
Yeah, anything to do with Gordon Ramsay these days, I just turn it off. I just go, yeah, whatever.
I thought you'd like him, Dino. He's an arrogant, cocky British guy. Let you get along great with him.
Oh, thanks. So we're not all bleeding cocky, arrogant bitches, you know. We have got a few nice guys. It's just that most of the arrogant, cocky ones are just more successful than anybody else. But now we do all right.
Nixie just sent me a video of a guy breaking his leg during the Olympics.
Yeah, she just sent me saying, I don't want to watch it, mate, because I'm squeamish, but I'll end up watching it and all that.
Oh, God. Here he goes. Guy's running.
The Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nasty.
It's feet. Oh.
What event is it?
He's doing the pommel horse where he runs and he springs off.
No
flips in the air, and then he lands here. I'm doing play-by-play. He lands, and his leg just turns the wrong way into the shin. He holds it up in the air. And it's hanging to the side.
So he pulled a Sid Vicious.
Yeah, she know it's worse than Sid Vicious. Oh my god, I sent it to you, Mike.
Can I just say, you trained how many years? 6, 7 years for that moment?
Yeah, I guess.
And that happens.
See.
Talk about crappy luck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you, Joey. Got her going.
Okay.
And I got about 10
But
same here.
I think if you look back at this, I mean, we're blessed now with this WWE network. I mean, we'll never get a TNA network, will we?
TNA might be on the network before you know it.
Yeah, that's the only way they're going to do it. Oh, dear me.
Oh, God, they're not getting $1 million like they got for WCW, that's for sure. They're going to get maybe $100.
Yeah. Well, they've just announced over here that, well, for the 4th time, because TNA pulled out all the talent from next week, across Britain next weekend. This is, I'm going to bury TNA, because these are scumbags for what they've done. Next weekend, they had a load of events over here with Abyss, Drew Galloway, Jade, and there was a lot of TNA talent booked for a lot of British shows next weekend. And this was booked months and months and months ago, and they've been advertised for it and everything. And then all of a sudden, about 3-4 weeks ago, TNA said, "I'm sorry, but you can't have the talent. We're pulling them all off the shows."
So now, next fortune.
Yeah, although they want to triple the monies and everything like that.
Yeah.
And all the British, it's not just 1 or 2 promotions. This is a lot of promotions that have been screwed over, and a lot of the wrestlers aren't happy with it. Drew Galloway's not happy, and people like that. And it's really, really pissed off a lot of people. And now they're getting to a stage now where the promoters over here are saying, "No, I'm not going to book TNA talent anymore because it's not worth it."
Yeah, and you know how it works over there, Dino. They plan way ahead. You know, they're planning months and months and months.
And all they're doing now is hurting TNA guys.
Yeah. It's just to pull them out, and it's like we said, it's them that's going to be affected because they've lost the money from appearing, and now it's because we want them to do a 2-second appearance on TV, and no, you can't work that. No, you can't do that. Abyss can't do that. No, you can't do this. It's just shoddy about with TNA, and I'm personally now, the sooner the TNA goes out of business, the happier I'll be, because then the wrestlers involved can earn proper wages and proper earnings by going to somewhere else that will look after them instead of TNA wrestling.
Well, it seems now like they're just cash grabbing, money hungry, nickel and diamond everybody to death, and
well, that's like with Moose now, guys. They're the ones that control his bookings.
Really? Oh man, it's like Jesus. You want everybody to make money, you know? That's why.
Not just the top guys.
Yeah, I mean, look at Bram, and I mean Bram's from Chesterfield over here. And he works for a promoter. He comes over here and he works for them. And they've even fucked him over with that. So we got sword sworn again. Sorry, it's YouTube. Sorry, expletive.
Nah, you're fine.
I just
Dino, no fucking swearing on this channel. Jesus.
Yeah, but it just seems to me now that TNA, they're hurting the people that work for them. They're like, you want to earn a living, they want to earn good money and everything like that, and now TNA is saying, yes, but you cannot do that. You must do this for us. And
they're fucking up their reputation to us. Like, that's scumbag stuff. It's like, makes me hate them more.
I mean, British wrestling a few years ago, we had a right reputation. Famous thing with Shawn Michaels with where a company called 1PW happened, and now we're just getting over it. And this was 5-6 years ago. This was just like when I first started British Wrestling Radio. Just like nearly 5 years ago now. But it's like everybody says, "Oh, British wrestling promoters and all that." There's a group of British wrestling promoters over here that will work their arse off and pay the talent. And when you get people like TNA that are screwing over because they've advertised the talent, they've advertised it, they've got tickets for the fact that they've got these people, and now they haven't got them anymore, and it's just wrong. It's just absolutely wrong. The way that TNA do business is just wrong at this moment.
But you know how it works out over there, though, Dino. Ben or Steve will find somebody better.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always do. I think the best one I remember last year, Stephen Fludder at PCW advertised Kevin Nash for months and months and months. And I couldn't go because I was going to a football game next day, that same day. So I couldn't go. And then about 6 weeks before, Kevin Nash changed the contract, he says. Wanted flying first class, wanted this, and this. Just wasn't viable at the end of the day. So they cancelled that, and he got Jeff Jarrett instead. So Steve always tried, Steve and a few others, I mean Dale, Bob Dale, Harvey Dale, Ben Holt, Steve Evans, load of them, Ricky Knight, everybody that's coming over, they always try and treat the talent well. And end of the day, that's what you've got to do. But, yeah, see, I want pain now. I'm a wrestler. I want pain now.
You get freebies now, do you?
Yeah, I spent a minute in that ring 2 weeks ago. I was in the ring for 1 minute.
Wow, you're almost a veteran now,
New record.
No, that's not a record.
I've been in the Royal Rumble longer than Santino Marella.
You were in 3 minutes, your first one, weren't you, Dino?
3 minutes, 28 seconds, yeah.
Hey, there you go.
And honest truth, I'm going to say, no, I wasn't going to do it a couple of weeks ago. I woke up that morning and I said, I'm not going. My anxieties kicked in. Everything was about it. And I said, I'm not going. I am not going. I'm Sheffield. I'm staying here. That's me done. I'm not going. And if it wasn't for my wife saying, why aren't you going? I said, I'm not going. Look, I've unpacked my bag. I'm not going. I'm staying. And she threw me out the door. She threw me out.
If you don't want to see that guy break his leg, don't go on Facebook because it's nothing but.
Oh my God, man! You sent it to me. I watched it. Oh my God!
Especially when he holds his leg up in the air and it just kind of hangs to the side.
Yeah, if you're like, if you got a weak stomach, don't watch it.
There you go. Oh, everybody's doing. Oh, my gal just said it. Oh, God damn it, Facebook autoplay. I really, really didn't want to see that dude's leg break like that.
Yeah, he said he's going to throw up.
Oh, that was nasty. Wonderful.
You know what's one of the worst is probably about 15 years ago. It's in the NFL. Guy catches an interception, and he's running down the sideline. I think he was from Oakland. And another guy come in to tackle him, and he went low, and he broke the guy's leg. And the guy's kind of now trying to hop, and you can see his leg kind of spinning around in a circle.
Yeah.
Below his knee, as he's running full blast.
Can I share this with you too? A page called TNA Fan Zone, right? There's a picture of EC3, and over the top of the picture says, yeah, you can call EC3 TNA's John Cena. That's if John Cena had in-ring ability, mic skills, and the ability to command a crowd. Really? I'm sorry, but... yeah, whatever.
That's funny.
If anything John Cena does have is excellent mic skills. Jesus Christ. He's one of the best mic guys on the mic out there.
All right, everybody. We're going to get out of here for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. And we will see you back next time. Have a good one, everybody.